the tunnel in 5 minutes. When we stop there, please remember a small thing. You remember my face. Today is Saturday. The tunnel would welcome more tourists. It means you're gonna see other tourist groups. And if you see another guy who is more handsome than me, and then you follow that guy gonna take you to Cambodia after detour. I'm sure that you don't want to go to that country now. Yeah, so that's why please, remember my face and stick with our group. Similar to the last stop, everyone put something. You don't need for the tour. You can leave them on the bus. After our visit there, we're gonna take the same one to get back to the center. A small thing, not a lot, but sometimes I see a few mosquitoes there. If you have insect spray, you can use that. For me, I'm a local here that don't like to bite meat anymore. But for you, alright, buffet.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
This one is the place, the visit tunnel. You can try each one. The tunnel we're going to try later will be much smaller, not so big like you have to bend down. So now please follow me.
Another Wartime weighing 15 kilometers.
We call secret entrance. In the wartime Vietnamese soldier. You this way, you get in and out the tunnel. You know that it doesn't matter how many people in the Congress, but the last one, you will have to close the entrance. And before closing the door, when you try lift around here, you put at the top of the door. You know that you have, it's camouflage. And later, if you pay attention, you can see that two small bars or handles under the door. You use your hand to hold them, two arms straight up. Going to make your shoulder a bit smaller. Yeah, if you don't do like that, you cannot get in. Yeah, two arms straight up, and then sitting down to close the entrance. When you go out the same way, hold two handles, stand it up slowly. Okay, you can take a look here first, and later you can do it by yourself. Everyone do a small thing. Nobody shaming, but some of you, I cannot. If you cannot try, I will tell no. So please, don't let me wrong, okay? For safety reason. One thing maybe you don't know. The entrance here, not original side. This one will remain a bit bigger for two. The original side was smaller. Around here, the original side was smaller. And you know that around booby area, we have got about more than 2,000 entrances. So by that's what the Vietnamese soldiers could disappear and appear suddenly. They went out from here, but it could, get out from another place. So now we are tourists. When we try a bit slowly, 1, 2, 3 minutes, no problem. But in the wartime, one person you get 30, 45 seconds. Okay, put some lids on the top of the door. Cho nó tự làm. Arm straight up, right. Yes. Okay. Very good. When it comes, step at the door. Wow. Okay, the next one, please. We don't use other kind of materials to make the entrance. Do you know why? Okay, you have 2 minutes to think about that. Very good. Touch it. After this, ladies, anyone else? Okay. Yeah. I'm straight. Yes. Yeah. Alright.
Everybody, please go quickly. I tell you before, this place was a battlefield in a wartime. No. It's okay.
Okay, one. So now, please, you take a look here first. 1, 2, and 3. You know that this is how many different names for this one? We call tiger trap, booby trap, bamboo trap, and more names. You know that before the wartime, local soldiers here, local people here, they set up the trap for hunting or animals. That's why we named that tiger trap. But during the Vietnam War, Vietnamese soldiers set up the traps for GIs. Yeah. So later I'm gonna show you a trap collection. Many different kinds of traps Vietnamese soldiers set up around here for GIs. But this one is one of the most common traps. Yeah. Because it looks, very simple. It's easy to make this one. Inside you see only bamboo spine, right? Because in the wartime, Vietnamese soldiers, they established here. Wood or bamboo, they are some kind of cheap and available material. They could be collected from the forest easily. And now you see inside, they no animal, right? Back to the wartime, Vietnamese soldiers wanting to scare the other side, so they put more animals in it, like snake, king cobra, scorpion, lizard, or something like that. You see, when GI soldiers came here, when only one person fell down here, it would require at least 2 more to take up that guy. But that's why they could slow down the whole GI route. That's the main purpose of this trap. Yeah. And now, who want to try this? Lady first. You know that now to display for tourists, everything here could be visible. I mean, you can't see and recognize. But back to the wartime, everything here was camouflaged so well. So make sure that when GI came, they couldn't know exactly where the trap was. That's why in the wartime, many GI, when they came here, can filled out in traps around this area. Okay, so if you don't try, please follow me this way. Now we're gonna try later. It will remain quite bigger, wider, and more spacious for tourists. Yeah. And this one, original one. You know that in the wartime, when GI came, they tried to find out the tunnel. So that's why Vietnamese soldiers, they have to design the tunnel. Yeah, quite tricky. At the beginning, almost every part of the tunnel quite small and narrow like this. But after moving for a while, 50, 100, 200 meters, for example, the tunnel will be wider. So by the time in the tunnel like this, so GI, when they found some part of the tunnel, they thought that that's too small. They couldn't fit, so then they didn't try to go through that. And in the wartime, that there were groups of GIs who took one duty that they tried to get inside the tunnel to find out the tunnel secrets. And these people were called tunnel rats, RAT. When tunnel rats, they try to get inside the tunnel, they could face many problems. The first one, the tunnel site. You see, because when we design the tunnel for Vietnamese soldiers, not for GIs. That's why the tunnel is small, narrow. You can see me. You see, I was born after the war. I got better nutrition. Yeah. So, but even now, you see more of Vietnamese people, we are still quite small. Yeah. But back to the wartime, I told you that they didn't have enough food, lack of nutrition, so that's why the people at that time, they were smaller, skinnier. So it's easy for them to go through the tunnel. But for GI, normally they have bigger bodies. And that for the war tunnel rats, we use for American, Australian, and Kiwi soldiers who took the duty to try to get inside the tunnel. And the fast tunnel rat, that's not American, that's Australian. Yeah. And you see that it's also reproduction of a part of a tunnel for fighting chain. Because sometimes when Vietnamese soldiers, they came out from a part of the tunnel, they just lower their body a little bit with a gun AK. And from here, when GI, they were coming this way, Vietnamese soldiers could see them, shoot and kill them with a fire distance. But when GI soldiers, they took a look back here, they couldn't see anyone. And when GI, they were up closer and closer, Vietnamese soldiers, they just went down one of the engines like that and disappeared. Yeah, that you know how the tunnel works in water. So please move in here. I will answer the question I asked you earlier. Why over 2,000 engines around here? They are made from wood, not from metal. Okay, just please keep moving about. Okay, everyone. So after a few minutes, you think about the question I asked you. Have you got the answer for that? You see, on the engines or the second engines we tried earlier, we use wood to make them. We didn't use metal or other kind of material. Do you know why? Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
For the sound?
Yeah, one of the reasons. Yeah, like I'm here to tell you why. You know, the first one about metal detector. When GI showed you they can use metal detector to find out the engines. They either make from metal. The second reason about noise. Whenever Vietnamese shoe open or close the engine could make some noise. And then one more reason, you know that wood is a kind of cheap and available material. You know, they could collect them everywhere in the forest. And besides that, wood, you know, color looks more natural. Almost the same color we try lips around here. Easier for Vietnamese soldier to camouflage. And now before we keep moving, I have one more question for Albert. Do you know why Vietnamese soldier only make the tunnel system here? Because you see in the South Vietnam, there were a lot of spaces at that time. But Vietnamese soldier, they only make the tunnel here. Do you know why? Okay, there are a few reasons. The first one, you can see that from here to Saigon city center, before having the official name Ho Chi Minh, that used to be called Saigon. And you see that from here to Saigon city, it's not so far. And Saigon was the capital city of the southern Vietnamese government. You see that from here to there, it's not so far. If Vietnamese soldiers wanted to attack the center, it was easy for them. The second reason, you see that from here to Cambodia border, quite close, just roughly 50 kilometers. So if Vietnamese soldiers they fail in the fighting with GIs, they could go directly to that country and gonna get support from the soldier there. And the next reason, you look at your feet, you see soil here is quite special. That lava from volcano. When GI they drop their bombs, would be more difficult to destroy the tunnel system here. And the last one, do you know how many seasons do we have here?
2.
4. Rainy, dry, 2 main seasons. Besides that, we have flooding season and monsoon. You see, during the flooding season and rainy season, water level is going up. Yeah. And to protect the tunnel system from flood or water, we have to choose a high area. And luckily, this area, about 10 to 15 meters higher than the sea level. There are some basic reasons we could use to explain why Vietnamese soldiers they make the tunnel system. So now please, keep minutes. Everyone, so while we are visiting around this area, sometimes you can see something like this, but they are not the same size. Sometimes they are smaller or some are bigger. Can you guess what this one is? If you pay attention, you can see some small hole from the other side there, or another one over here. Another, they look like a rat or a snake holes, right? But actually, this one is one of the air ventilations or air holes. You know that in the wartime, Vietnamese soldiers, they make the tunnel system not only one level, they make the tunnel with 3 levels. You know that for the first level, it's about 1 to 3 meters deep. And when you move down to the second level, 3 to 5, and the last one about 5 to 8 meters. Some special places, the tunnel could be deeper up to 10 or 12 meters. Today, when you go down to get your own experience down there, you try the first one. Because when you go so deep underground, you couldn't have enough oxygen. And for the same reason, in the wartime Vietnamese soldiers, they have to make a lot of air holes like it to provide oxygen for the people who live down there. And in your opinion, in the wartime, when GIs came, did they know about the air holes around here? Yeah, absolutely yes. But they didn't know where the air holes were. Because you know that in Củ Chi, Vietnamese soldiers, they make many of them. However, not all of them were real. Many of them were fake air holes. And besides that, when GI came, normally they use dogs. Because for the animals, like dogs, after, being trained, they could smell and recognize the air holes around here. And Vietnamese soldiers, they were clever. At first they use chili or pepper powder, they put in the holes. You see the for chili and pepper, absolutely dark, didn't die this way. When they came, and they just run away. However, one problem you can see here, after about 10 days to maximum 2 weeks, these men were not strong enough anymore. That's why later, Vietnamese soldiers, they have to use something else. And can you guess what they use instead of chili and pepper? Yeah, we're back to the trap I showed you earlier. Around here, Vietnamese soldiers set up many traps. When GI came, many of them fell down in traps around here. And after that, Vietnamese soldiers tried to collect everything belonging to GIs. Like uniforms. You see that American uniform with American smell. Yeah, the uniform would be cut into many small pieces, and you them put in the holes. When dog came, they smell. You see some kind of smell familiar to them. But that's why Vietnamese soldiers, they could hide the air holes from the other side. And plus, I'll tell you earlier, everything here and now easy to be found. But back in the wartime, it will camouflage so well. Because now, we'll put this one right here. When you come, some of you could know this one the air hole. But back in the wartime, for example, if this one will put in the middle of the forest or the jungle like that, yeah, it's not easy at all to find out one air hole, right? That's how the air holes work. So now please, you follow me, we go back there. I'm going to show you big uniforms. Color and the green one. Do you know how different between these colors? Why do we need 2 colors, not only one?
Black and orange?
Black and green. You see that you pay attention around. Yeah, lives in the forest, green color. I'm not really sure when any fighting happened in your countries, any ladies join the army or not, but here, both genders. Because for the ladies, they have family members here, maybe husband, brothers, father, even son. So they didn't want to stay home and wait for the family members came here, could be side by side to fight against the enemies. That's why you see in Củ Chi, a lot of female soldiers. In this area, almost 25% local soldiers here that were female. Yeah. And for the male one, they joined the army when they were young, just roughly around 25. For the soldiers, they have some equipment with them, the gun AK-47, and you see they're wearing a special sandal that's called HO CHI MINH sandal. So later, we're going to have a visit there. I'm going to give you more information about HO CHI MINH sandal. And you see that for the scarf here, many uses in one. When Vietnamese soldiers, they live underground, for example, and when GI found some part of the tunnel, you try to pump chemical gases in it. Vietnamese soldiers could use it, cover their nose to move to another part of the tunnel. Or when face to face for fighting and both sides had no weapons, Vietnamese soldiers could use it, strangle, kill the enemy. You see many uses in one. You see for the portal here, they use to keep fresh water, not beer, not alcohol, just water. And you see sometimes when they have things sitting down to write out a letter and send out to their family members or listen to a radio, the only thing they could use for entertainment. Okay. So now please get some photo if you want before more people come in.
Without showing. And cooking without smoke. So talking, they use body languages.
Okay, one second, just some information about the tank you see in front of you. This one is one American tank. Its name M41. M41 was one of the most common tanks the U.S. Army used here in Củ Chi, especially from 1965 to 1971. There were more than 300 tanks M41, sent in to support this area. Yeah. And they use a lot of M41s around here because M41 is just a light tank. This one is about 23.5 tons when it's fully equipped. And do you know how much this one cost at that time? You know that $160,000 US at that time. And now for the same one, over $500,000. And this is exactly the tank the US used in the Second World War. So for this one, yeah, could you guess how many people this one could accommodate at the same time? Yeah, just 4 or 5 people. Normally you put 4. 1 commander, 1 driver, 1 gunner, and 1 loader. So this one will destroy by one thing that's called landmine or delay mine. Later I'm going to show you how Vietnamese soldier they could make landmine around here. So now if you want, you can stand around here for photos, or you can go to the back to take a look. Okay, from the other side you're going to see the name M41. Okay, take your time.
Masabi na. Nilutok na mag-api na. Yes. Bật cái này nào. Đừng làm ram rồi tên đi.
Everyone, so the next thing I want to show you over here, a trap collection. You know, many different kinds of traps were set up around here by Vietnamese soldiers. In the wartime when GA came, they had on the modern weapons. For Vietnamese soldiers, they tried to collect everything for American side. Use them to recycle, make new weapons, and use them for GIs again. For example, you see on the metal stick in the trap, you're going to see later, they were made from bomb shells. In the wartime, Vietnamese soldiers, they collect the American bomb shells, use them to make the metal stick and set them around here for GIs again. In Củ Chi, were a dangerous area for GIs at that time. When GI came, absolutely, they knew about that. But you know the problem here, Vietnamese soldiers set up traps almost everywhere. But the problem here, GI soldiers couldn't know exactly where the trap was. And that's why when they came, many of them stepped and fell out in traps around this area. So now please, we come in. Kẹt phá anh ơi. And it would require at least 2 more to take up that spot, but that's why they could slow down the whole GI route. You see, for the first one here, they call sticking trap. When GI they step in the middle, you're gonna see what happens next. Metal stick from 4 directions, yeah, would impale their thigh or their legs. That soldier got stuck right there, cannot move anymore. Yeah. And for the second one, we call armpit trap, because when GI they fell in that trap by normal reaction, try to spread their arms. But you see, metal stick from both sides could penetrate their armpit, so that's why we call armpit trap. And moving to the next one there, that's called rolling trap. When GI fell out, you see the trap keep spinning and would leave many holes on GI body. And then the next one, a window trap swung would hit GI's body. But the way this one was more complicated than what you thought. This one had 2 parts, upper part and lower one. You see this one we call Julian trap. Vietnamese soldiers set up many of them on top of many trees around the forest. Each is connected to a string or wire. When GI they came while they were moving around the forest, if some of them step on that string, that soldier could get a whole Julian for free. And this one fall down directly from the top of the tree on their head or their back. But on the traps around here, cannot kill GIs immediately. With this one, impossible to do that. And the last one over here, last but not least, This one is a real nightmare for many GIs. You know, this one is called door trap. So this one was set up behind some door. When GI came, you didn't know. And hits maybe inside organs like kidney, liver, stomach, show up. Yeah. And the next trap, you can see that's what they call folding chair trap. Yeah. And you see that for the following one, this one is called fish trap. When she had this knife, the body got stuck by a little spot. And you see that when the soldier was stuck right there, he cannot take the fish by himself. Because the top of metal sticking, if you pay attention, they look like fishing hooks. Even when it got stuck in one's body, that soldier has no choice how to go, you know, to a military hospital. And for this one, that was seesaw trap. When she had this step on one end, the other end would house up. Yeah, hit chest or hand, it depends how tall that guy is. Everyone, we start the upper part, but you see the lower one, it works independently. That's why the lower part still working, wouldn't utilize the upper part. That's why Vietnamese should name it no baby here. And now you understand why this one is a real nightmare for Vietnamese. And besides that, I'll tell you that the top of the metal stick, they look like fishing hooks, even when it got stuck in one body. These soldiers, they couldn't take it out by themselves. They only need help from doctors. You say that they made from bomb shells. So please don't try it. One area here with chair table, you can sit down, take a rest. On the left side, one cafe, and behind the cafe is another happy room. Okay, so please wait a few minutes for some minutes to try.
In the happy room.
Okay, you want to try shooting? If you don't, it's okay. We gotta try this one. Actually, like right up. For these things, you can use both single shoot or automatic. Everyone is seeing this one in 8. You know that formally for one gun, one more single shot. But this one is have two more in one. So if you want to try 2 in 1, single shoot and automatic, you can try one magazine like it. You can try 2 more in one gun. The M16, big, less powerful compared to AK. You can see the over here, everyone.
Okay. 27.
Everyone, you see in my hand, this one we call HO CHI MINH sandals. In the wartime, Vietnamese soldiers collected American tires and used them to make these sandals. You see these sandals, very strong and durable. You can use for a long time. Above my head, many different sizes. Yeah. The biggest one for King Kong, not for us. And can you get which way we wear the sandal? From the first way or the second way? For the second. Which way we wear the sandal? Actually, Vietnamese soldiers use both. Because you see that with a special design, one end is bigger than the other one. And if you wear the sandal from the first way, when you go, you're going to leave some footprint. And if you use this way on the time, when Chia soldiers saw the footprint, they could recognize the direction Vietnamese soldier went. So that's why they change it on the time. And if you have a pair, you can wear two of them with opposite direction and go at the same time. Yeah, but that's why it could make Chia really confused about that. And today, I'm going to offer you a special promotion. When you buy one, you can get another one free. Yeah, only today. Yeah. Everyone, so the next place, we are going down. You see the tunnel. Are you ready? Yeah, please follow me this way. Some small things I need to remind you before we go. Yeah. You see that even the tunnel will remain altogether 20-30% bigger. It doesn't mean you can stand up like this. When you go down there, about 1.2, 1.3 meter high. It means for all of us, when you go down, you have to bend down and move a bit slowly. That's why if you have problem with your back, your knees, you scare up tight space, you got high blood pressure, yeah, or something problem. Yeah. So I don't want to recommend. If everything on good, you can go. You see behind you over there, the front axis. After 20 meters. After every 20 meters, you can decide to continue or go out. Yeah. And now, the It's okay to get some photos or make videos down there. So if you want to try, please follow our local.
Don't play 3 meters empty. You want to go off? No. Thank you. That's it, 20 meters. On the left, 20 meters. Go deeper? Yes. Keep going, follow me.
20 meter?
20 meters in.
Thank you.
Keep moving.
Where's this at?
That's it. You want to go off? No.
Sentiu você cansaço de ser dor mesmo? Medo?
Mas você queria ir, tá? Vai lá continuar, me conta. É isso.
Wartime